Hello, tech people, and welcome back to English with Tech Girl. I'm Lidia, your host, and today's episode is a special one because it was inspired by one of my amazing Instagram followers. A big shout out to you, Jadwiga, for suggesting this topic. We're delving into the world of software development and the 20 essential verbs you absolutely must know if you're part of an IT trained team. So whether you're deep into coding, debugging, or deploying software, these verbs will be your trusty companions in the world of tech. So let's get started. Number 1. First up, we have code. This is the foundation of software development. To code means to write or program instructions in a specific programming language. For example, I'm going to code a new feature for the app using Python. Once again, I'm going to code a new feature for the app using Python. Next on our list is to debug. It's the superhero of coding. When you debug, you identify and fix errors or issues in the program's code. Imagine saying, I spent hours debugging that script to find the problem. One more time. I spent hours debugging that script to find the problem. Now let's deploy. To deploy is to make a software application available and operational for end users. You might say, we plan to deploy the new update next week. One more time, we plan to deploy the new update next week. Number 4, to optimize. To optimize is another crucial verb in the world of software development. It means to improve the efficiency or performance of software code or systems. For example, we need to optimize the database queries for better speed. Once again, we need to optimize the database queries for better speed. Number 5, to refactor. When you refactor, you restructure existing code for better readability or maintainability. You might say, it's time to refactor this messy code into something that's clean and efficient. Once again, it's time to refactor this messy code into something that's clean and efficient. Number 6, to integrate. Integrate is about making things work together seamlessly. To integrate is to combine different software components or systems. For instance, we need to integrate the new payment gateway into our e-commerce platform. One more time, we need to integrate the new payment gateway into our e-commerce platform. Next on our list is to document. To document is to write explanations, comments, or documentation for coder processes. For example, don't forget to document the API endpoints for the team. One more time, don't forget to document the API endpoints for the team. Number 8, customize. Customize is all about tailoring. When you customize, you adapt software or systems to meet specific user or business requirements. Imagine saying, we can customize the software to match your company's branding. Once again, we can customize the software to match your company's branding. Number 9, scale. Scale is all about growth. To scale is to adjust the capacity or resources of a software system to handle increased demand. You might say, we need to scale our servers to accommodate more users. One more time, we need to scale our servers to accommodate more users. Verb number 10, profile. Profile is the detective work of coding. When you profile, you analyze the performance of code or software to identify bottlenecks or areas for improvement. For example, profiling revealed that the database query is slowing down the application. One more time, profiling revealed that the database query is slowing down the application. Number 11. Now, let's talk about backup. To backup means to create copies of data or software to protect against loss or corruption. You might say, don't forget to regularly backup your important files. One more time. Don't forget to regularly backup your important files. Number 12. To encrypt. To encrypt is all about security. To encrypt is to secure data or communications by converting them into a coded format. For instance, we use strong encryption to protect sensitive customer data. Once again, we use strong encryption to protect sensitive customer data. Number 13. To roll out. To roll out is all about releasing new features. To roll out is to gradually release or launch a new version of software to a wider audience or user base. Imagine saying, we'll roll out the new update to our beta testers first. One more time. We'll roll out the new update to our beta testers first. Number 14, to roll back. To roll back is like hitting rewind on your code. To roll back means to revert to a previous version or configuration of software, often in response to issues or problems with a new release. You might say, we had to roll back the update due to compatibility issues. Once again, we had to roll back the update due to compatibility issues. Number 15. Now we've got bounce. This term can have different meanings depending on context. In some cases, it refers to restarting a service or server, often to apply changes or resolve issues. For example, let's bounce this server to apply the latest security patch. One more time. Let's bounce the server to apply the latest security patch. Speaking of which, our verb number 16 is to patch. Patch is like a quick fix. To patch is to apply a small update or modification to software, typically to fix specific bugs or vulnerabilities. Imagine saying, don't forget to patch the software to address that security vulnerability. Once again, don't forget to patch the software to address that security vulnerability. Number 17, sync. Sync is about keeping everything in harmony. To sync means to ensure that data or code in different locations or systems is consistent and up to date. You might say we need to sync the data between the local database and the cloud. One more time. We need to sync the data between the local database and the cloud. Number 18, fork. Fork is all about branching out. To fork is to create a new independent copy or branch of a software project, often with the intention of developing it separately. Imagine saying, we decided to fork the project to explore a different direction. One more time, we decided to fork the project to explore a different direction. Number 19, compile. Compile is like translating. To compile is to convert human-readable source code into machine-readable code or programs. You might say, after writing the code, you'll need to compile it to run the program. Once again, after writing the code, you need to compile it to run the program. Number 20, last but not least, we have run. To run is to execute or launch a software application or script. Imagine saying, let's run some tests to check the performance of the new feature. One more time, let's run some tests to check the performance of the new feature. And there you have it, our list of 20 essential verbs for software development teams. These verbs are the building blocks of tech success. And if you're looking to enhance your English communication skills in the IT sector, consider enrolling in the course I co-created with CanTest IT. We crafted a unique learning experience tailored for professionals like you working or willing to work in international Scrum teams. In this course, we address a common challenge, feeling comfortable and confident when communicating in English during team meetings. Whether you want to enhance your daily interactions at work or simply improve your language skills, we've got you covered. After each meeting, we'll equip you with valuable self-study resources, including MP3 files and PDFs with exercises and useful phrases. For more information about the course, visit the CanTest IT website at cantest.it, and don't miss out on this opportunity to excel in English in the IT world. This episode of English with Tech Girl, titled 20 Useful Verbs for Software Development Teams, was produced and edited by its host Lidia. Some segments of the script for this episode were generated using AI tools provided by OpenAI's GPT 3.5 model, enhancing the content with its advanced language capabilities. And that's it for today. Thanks again for tuning in to English with Tech Girl.